Alright, hello friends. We're going to make a little crochet adopt a ghost for this little jar. This is a 2.5-inch jar. I found these at Dollar Tree here in Canada. So that's the size of the jar I'm using. My yarn is a size 3 DK. I'm using 100% cotton. I will use white, and then I'm also going to be needing some black for the eyes. And then for the top of my jar, because I'm making a Christmas spirit, I've just got some little embellishments that I'll use with a hot glue gun over top. So if you're going to be doing a adopt a ghost for Halloween, then you'd put a little Halloween embellishment on the top. And you'll see why we need to have that when we get to that part. So let's go ahead and begin our little ghost. So chain 2, 1, 2, and into that first chain we will single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And for round 2, we're going to take it up to 12 stitches. So to do that, we will go single, single, increase. We'll do that 3 times. So let's do that together. So single 1, 2, and here's my increase for stitch 3 and 4. Stitch 5, 6, and 7, 8 is my increase. And we'll do that one more time. Stitch 9, 10, and 11, 12. Okay, so for rounds 2 to 8, we're going to just simply single crochet in the round. So no increases, no decreases, just single crocheting up to the end of round 8, and I'll meet you back here when we've done that. Here we are at the end of round 8. Now there's a couple of things, or there's 3 things that you can do at this point. You can fasten off and leave the little ghost like this. You can go around one more time and do an increase into each stitch around. So that would be 24 stitches. And what that'll do is kind of give it a little bit of a ruffle. Or you can do what I'm going to do next and give it a bobble stitch for the last round. I'm not going to get into how to do the bobble stitch, but I will attach a video that shows you how to do that in more detail. So the pattern that I'm going to be doing for our last round, for round 9, will be slip stitch, slip stitch, bobble stitch, all the way around, giving me 6 bobble stitches all together. And I will just slip stitch into the next stitch here and fasten off. And I'm going to leave quite a long tail. I need lots to work with here. So you'll see it's about 12 inches. And what I'm going to do with our tail here is I'm going to weave it in and out up to the top. And I'm just going to leave it there for just a moment till we do our next steps. The next thing we'll do is make some eyes. Now you can do all kinds of different things for your eyes. I'm going to show you the simplest way, which is just a straight stitch. And you can do French knots if you want. If you like to do French knots, that would be cute too. But for this little ghost, I am just going to use straight stitches because it's nice and easy. It's very quick, especially great if you're doing markets and you want to do sort of a quick sort of thing. I'm going to do a couple here, one on top of the other, probably do 3. These eyes, you'll notice, are sort of slanted in together up at the top here. It sort of gives it a little spooky, kind of sad look. So I kind of like that. So we will tie this off and then grab our fiber fill. We'll pop those in and grab a little ball of fiber fill. The reason why we want to use fiber fill here is to make sure that our little ghost stays puffed out when we get him into the jar. So I'm just going to stuff that in. I don't want it to be too stuffed. I want it to still have a sort of that shape that I like. So that's good. And I'll just grab my hot glue and we'll just go around the inside here just to secure that ball of fiber fill. Make sure that it stays in there. We're making a hell of a mess here now. Jeez. Okay. It's gonna stay. I just don't want it to come down, but and now it won't. Jeez. All right. Okay, so there's that. And now let's get this little guy ready for to go in the jar. So I'm just going to grab a needle. I think I'll grab a needle that I don't use very often because I'm about to make it kind of blunt. So pop that there, and I'm just going to use these to pound it in. This is very it's very thin, so it's pretty easy to pop through. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think so. Oops. There we go. It's a little bit crooked, but that's not going to really matter. So, but I need it a little bit wider here. What happens if I do this? That'll do. That'll do, pig. Okay. Our next step is to get our little ghost dangling from the top of the jar. So we are here, and now we're going to get our little ghost into the jar. And we're going to just make sure that he dangles where we want him to dangle. So I'll tell you what I mean. So I've got this, it says mason jar on the front there. And I don't really want my little ghost facing that because then his face is going to be obstructed by these letters. So I want to make sure that when he's dangling, his little face is going to be not obstructed in any way. So take your time with this. And once you have positioned him, and you have him dangling how you want him, just add a drop of glue to secure it. And this is where we will now want to put some of these embellishments on top. So I'm going to be using this, and I got this off of something that I got at a secondhand store. So I'm going to just use part of it. This is quite long. Just snip some of it off there. So I'm going to use some of that, and then I'm going to grab a couple of berries here too. I like these big ones. I may need a third one. Probably I'm going to want a third one. All right. So first I'm going to just snip that. And then I'm going to add some glue. Now, of course, and as I mentioned, if you are making this at Halloween, then you can put something else on top here. One thing that I've used before is little black flowers. They're really nice. You may have seen those on the Facebook and Instagram reel. There we go. I think I'm going to add one more. There we go. So there is the Christmas spirit. And I think that is so cute. Little dangling ghost with a little Christmas spirit. So you can also download some premium little death certificates on my website, fatladycrochet.ca. Comes with the written pattern for this guy. And the death certificates are fun. You get to fill them out yourself. So you can come up with names. You can come up with how they died. We've got 3 that are for Halloween and 1 for the Christmas spirit. Have a great day and have fun making your little ghosts. Bye.